Sky fishing, a grand take with Grandpa. When we picked Grandpa up to home live with us in the city, he brought every one of his fishing poles. He had been a fisherman his entire life, so it didn't take him long to realize that where we lived. This was nowhere to fish. We tired nail hobbies that fall and winter, but for Grandpa there was nothing that could take fishing's place. So in spring we tried something else. Let's pretend, I said. So we did, and for a while our lines dangled empty. But when the first fish bit, it didn't feel so pretend anymore, and we weren't sure what to do. Reel it in. Grandpa said he'd never seen one before, but there it was, a flying little fish. There are two rules to fishing, he told me. If you catch something, put it back, and where there's one fish you can't catch, bet there will be more. I'd never fished before, but already I was hooked. The first day haul was impressive. Schmafish and sailfish. They were green dangles, roundly else, and even a called a square. But none of them were fast swimmers, so they were easy to catch. The big changes waited further in the deep and would require practice and study below us. The sidewalk followed slowly. It was the perfect place to start. Catfish were the first to bite. Then the Mexican catfish, then songfish and goldfish. And as the days got warmer, new and exotic fish visited from foreign shores. We fished every day, reeling in furry shapers, double fins, and hammerheads, until at last we caught the sidewalk's bigger prize, the grillfish. And we knew we were ready for the road itself. This was our ocean, and when the first fish rolled and honked and spun its fins, it was clear we'd reached the deepest part. There's a zoomfish, whalefish, glowfish, and more yellow stripes than we could count. But as big as they were, we knew they weren't the biggest was a stretch fish low a waist muncher. It wasn't a construction fish, a sea tail, or even a grouper. For months we'd studied their sidewalk and searched the streets. We knew we'd never it before, but where we remember from it was the biggest fish lived even deeper. The biggest fish lived underground, but you can only hide for so long, so it wasn't no surprise when at last we caught. The trouble fish. Almost, I said to Grandpa. Almost, he said to me. Then I inquired. We packed our boats. The biggest fish would have to wait, but things could have been worse. Summer means summer vacation, and it was time to swim.